He's a really good writer. Lucy is a bit of show-off. I mean, we made up after that dance thing. Now, I quite like her now.
The dancing, yeah.
I cried. I ended up crying.
Aww.
Shut up. This is my friend Maria. She's 11. She goes to my school. She's in my class, and she sort of also likes reading.
I like having Ellie as my friend because I find her really interesting, and then we just laugh our heads off. She's very kind and friendly, like discussing things and things like that. I remember watching Ellie read but not really knowing what was going on. I thought it looked complicated because you can see the braille from the other page. It looks trickier to read than like print. Actually, the boy in that book's blind. You might like that book.
Is it? I don't know. This?
That's Jacqueline Wilson's Midnight. One of the books we both like is Midnight by Jacqueline Wilson because all the characters are sort of funny and friendly and we all
real.
sort of enjoyed it. It feels realistic. It's not like made up. You can put yourself in the character's place. We enjoyed discussing it and how like we can all imagine ourselves being there.
You can actually get you can actually feel Violet's emotion. Violet is the main character, but you can really feel her emotions and how she feels. So Midnight is a really good book.
We discussed that one together quite a lot. The one that we were listening to on the CD.
Maria was the one that told me about Midnight, and I got Midnight from my local county council library at Teddington Library.
I went to W.H. Smith's after school for a week, thumbing through everything, hoping there might be a photo.
When Maria tells me about books, first of all I check out Hampton Hill Library, which is near my mum's house, and Teddington Library, which is near my dad's house. If it's not there, then I get it in Braille books, but I would prefer to get it in a talking book if I was in a hurry, because Braille books take a bit longer to get to my house because they're going by post. But you can just borrow a book from the libraries and you can just listen to it straight away.
Sometimes I tell Ellie there's a good book that I'd like her to read, but then Ellie never manages to get it. And like we find the books we read are normally really different.
I do find it frustrating that I can't, because when they say, oh, this book is really good, you've got to read it, oh my god, I say, well, I'm sorry, but I can't, and then I get a bit left out. I mean, Maria doesn't do that, but some people in our class do that.
So like, if we want to read the same thing, it's more likely Ellie will read it to me or I'll read it to her. To start a new section.
Yeah. It's basically a teen magazine. My mum bought it for me because she thought, well, I need to grow up, and Hannah's my sister, Hannah suggested it. It's got beauty in it, which I never read, but it's got like real life stories. It says Katie Summerhays, 15, is the youngest British freestyle champion on skiing. Well, I think it's very frustrating to not get the magazines that everybody else does, because I want to read everything else that everyone else can read. Magazines like I'd say, have you heard of Hello magazine?
It was like
she first started skiing when she was 6. Wow.
Really?
Yep. And she's 15 now, I think.